All right, guys, here we are. The Motorola Razr. This is my update. This is my 3-day update. I've had this phone now for 3 days. This is the 3rd day. And I gotta say, I am very impressed, like I was impressed the first time. So if you guys don't know, I told you in my initial video, let you know it's back. I actually brought this device in at launch when it launched about 9 months ago, and I just didn't give it a fair shake. So I'm using it now to record this video because I want to talk about the cameras. And I said, what better way to talk about the cameras than to actually show them the cameras like I like to do? So I'm in a bit of a controlled environment. I have my DJI mic going plugged in. Obviously, I'm gonna give you the best audio, but then I have the LED lights going. So nothing else. It's sunny outside right now, so I don't need to go outside and shoot, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about this phone. So here's the thing. I'm glad I brought this back. And I want to start this video by saying, shout out to my Project 13. You need to get this phone. And there's a reason that I'm recommending it to him, because he's on the fence about it. And I'll go ahead and start with that so he can hear this in case he's in a hurry. Battery life. People who have this phone, you're going to love. If you have this phone, I know you love your battery. And if you don't have it, you're going to love this battery. So I've had this phone for 3 days now, and I've only charged it once. And how this foldable phone can obtain this kind of battery life is crazy. I'm at just under 50% right now, and I charged this phone 24 hours ago. Yeah. So it was a little after 10 or something like that when I charged this phone. So folks, this battery life is the truth for a folding phone of this design. It's a 4,700 milliamp hour battery inside. So it has a pretty good battery size. It really does. When you think about that in comparison, the Ultra has, S26 Ultra has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery life. So that's something to be desired by a lot of people. Good battery life. Your phone means nothing if it can't stay charged and can't take you through at least one full 24-hour cycle. It's not that it means nothing, but I'm just saying it's better and it's more beneficial to you if your phone, in fact, does go more than one full day without you having to plug in. You never know what your day is going to be like. You never know. So with that being said, wow factor. Wow factor. This phone is crazy on battery life. And I'm not just talking about low screen on time either. I think if I had to guess, because the screen on time is different in this phone. If I had to guess, I think I'm probably getting about 5 hours already, and I still have 49% left. I've been on it. In the first rotation of it, I had easily 8 hours of screen on time, because when you first get a phone, what I do is I charge it up and then I just go at it. And with this phone, it wasn't updated to Android 16 yet, because I guess it was one of the, it was just overflow inventory just sitting there waiting to be sold. And I got this direct from Motorola.com, by the way. But I'll leave a link in the description because it is for sale other places at the same low price. But nonetheless, it was on a security patch from, I think, May of 2020 or April or May of 2025. And so, folks, this phone updated 8 times on day one. I mean, literally, I would come back to this phone like, whoa, it's saying enjoy an update. And it was the security patches. It did each security patch. And then the last one took it to Android 16. I was like, this is nuts. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, this is nuts. This phone is just updating over and over again. But the thing is, that's a good thing, because now it's on Android 16 and it's on we're in April, it's on the March security patch 2026. So I'm sure this phone will get updates. No, hands down, no question. So that's the first thing I want to discuss is the software experience is great and the battery life, off the charts. For those of you that have had this phone, how do you feel about your battery life? Are you getting the same type of battery life that I'm getting? Because on day one, I was banging it out. I was hitting it all day and it just wouldn't die. So I ended up charging it the next day, which was yesterday. And then here we are today. I have 49% left at the recording of this video. It's probably dropping now that I'm using the cameras, because that is the way you'll kill your battery, recording and also editing on the phone, and then lots of media consumption. But cameras, I've learned, for me, it kills the battery really fast doing that. Not fast, but yeah. And then speaking of battery, the charge time on here, I use a 120 watt charger. Wow. this phone, and you have to go, oh, by the way, you have to go into your settings and go into your battery settings and turn on the turbocharging. It wasn't on the first time and it still charged fairly fast. But when I went into the settings and turned on the turbocharger, it kicked in. This phone shot to 100 within 20 minutes from I think I was at 20% or something like that. And it was about 30 to 40 minutes it shot to 100. I don't remember exactly. But I can tell you the charging time on here is crazy when you use a fast charger. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So great battery life. Performance has been phenomenal. The screens on here are great. I love the outer display. It's ginormous. I can text and email from it if I want to, play games. But honestly, I've just been recording video without having the phone open. And I've also been doing a lot of texting without having the phone open. It's such a convenience. My emails, not so much. It's a little bit crammed if you do it with just the outer display. But the outer display is perfect for text messaging and a whole bunch of other things too. So especially video recording and photos and stuff like that. You don't even have to open it. But I will say that the inner display camera is great because I posted photos on social media the other day, and some of those were from the front camera. It's crazy. I've been really testing it out. So the good thing about this phone is you don't need to use the front camera because the viewfinder on the rear, like I'm using right now, is absolutely great. Motorola, this phone can shoot 8K as well too. I didn't feel the need to do 8K, so I was like, I'm just going to do 4K. But reality is, great set of cameras. You're looking at the cameras. You're looking at the cameras. Now, an area where I think it's very important is the hardware. Folks, I don't know why more people, and I'm going to hold up a phone. It's not about this phone. It's not about this phone. It's just that I don't know why people would go from a regular slab phone to a phone like this first. I think people should try, and I've been saying this since day one. If you follow me long enough, son, you know I've been saying this since day one. Don't go directly to a folding phone like this. Go to the folding phone like the Motorola's and the Z Flips. Go to those first. Go to those first. That is why I want Google to make a phone in this orientation like the Razr. This is great and all, but a better transition to a foldable phone would be this style, like the Razrs and the Flips. That is the better transition, in my opinion. And I think OEMs could grab more consumers by having them go this route first. I think the folding game would have transitioned so much better if companies would have released this style predominantly first and just flooded the market with this, I should say, instead of these bigger versions coming out first. So I've been enjoying the cameras. I've been enjoying the screens, but the hardware on here, and I'm enjoying the battery for sure, but the hardware on this thing, absolutely sick. This is where it trumps other foldables, because Motorola remember Motorola used to offer those texture backs on the Moto X, I think it was called back in the day. You can get the wood, you can get all the textures, the colors and stuff like that. This phone is shining right there in that arena. This phone, I'm team no case anyway, even though I bought a little $3 case for this for if I do go outside and, I don't know, just sometimes I'm cutting the grass or something, pop a case on just in case it falls. But this phone requires no case. The wood back on this thing, and not just this one, all of them have some kind of textured back, but the wood is the way to go. The wood is the way to go, man. This wood back is clean and it feels great. You really don't need a case. Hardware on this thing, sick. Love it. Love the large display on the outside. Love the large display. We're talking about a 7-inch display, folks, on the internal screen. 7-inch display. That is crazy. Really good. And I can't think of a better experience with a folding phone than one like this if you're coming from a traditional slab style phone. I don't get it. I don't know why more people won't go this route. If you're worried about it being fragile and all this other stuff, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the phone being too fragile and, it's going to crack. No. I've dropped these foldables before and they didn't crack or anything like that. The internal display is the only one you need to be really worried about. And really now, with the way these phones are being put together, especially with this Motorola, this flip style, the screens are fine. you're going to really have to intentionally try to damage the phone for it to really break on you. It's just the way, after years of using these style phones, it's going to be good. So I want to give you a quick follow-up video, a recap. And one thing I want to say before I get out of here, when I bought this phone, now they're giving away a case. When I bought this phone, this is what they were offering. They were offering the earbuds. And boy, oh boy, are these good. Oh my gosh, they are good. Great comparison. Like to some of my Bose and higher end, phenomenal, just phenomenal. So I'm gonna get out of here. It's your man Jay. If you guys enjoyed, I will follow up again. I am absolutely loving this phone right here. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay locked. Got lots of content coming. Got something wide that's gonna be special. It's gonna be, I got something I'm gonna put my SIM card. After this phone, I'm putting my SIM card in this. We'll see. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.